Haven Mayor Toni Harp says despite state budget cuts, people who live in New Haven will not see a tax hike again this year.
She says her proposed revisions to the city budget cut some new jobs, but no existing positions. Chief Political Correspondent Mark Davis has the breakdown.
We are dependent upon the state. When the state has a cold, we get pneumonia.
Because half of the 18.75 square miles that make up the city of New Haven is non-taxable because of Yale and other property tax exempt institutions, a large chunk of the city's operating revenue must come from the state legislature. And despite all the cuts in state spending, New Haven is still getting more money from the capital. Part of the reason for that is that the highest-ranking state lawmaker, Senate President Pro Tem Martin Looney, is from New Haven.
They received $219 million overall in state aid for fiscal 16. They're getting $227 million for fiscal 17. By almost any calculation, that's an $8 million increase.
So it wasn't really hard today for Mayor Harp to make this statement.
Proposing no tax increase for the residents of New Haven.
The mayor conceding today that the case of state funding pneumonia was very mild. The cut to the city is only about $4.5 million less than the increase they were expecting, which she proposes can be addressed by not filling about 18 jobs she had previously sought for crossing guards, library aides, and an additional building inspector, and cutting about $500,000 from the school budget, which she says can be handled easily by school administrators just resharpening their pencils.
The scramble to adjust municipal budgets is likely to be repeated all over again next spring, because at the state capitol, the projections are for continued red ink for the next several years. In New Haven, Mark Davis, News 8.